Yo, 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 what's crack-a-lackin'?
Yes, everybody, what is up? It is yo boy, the Love Hitman, with yo other boy, Scott Sterling, here to cast PaySafe card minor league playoffs. We're finally here. We're finally at the playoff stage. How are you doing tonight?
It's bitchin', Hitman.
Oh yeah?
I think that's what they say.
Uh I wouldn't know. I'm not hip enough, you know?
Are
But
you hop enough?
a little bit.
No.
I hop around here and there,
Oh
but
no. It's
okay.
doomed.
It's so doomed. But tonight we are casting very interesting match, Baby Poop and Pog. A little bit of history between these two teams, a little bit of
Yes.
drama, and it should be a really exciting match. Last time these two teams played, it went into overtime. Baby Poop came out, I think 4-3, but it was very close. But
Mm-hmm.
also a difference for tonight, we are no longer doing best of 7. It is we're going back to the old days, best of 9. Is that a gang symbol?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think of how to make a 9 with my hand. Is that right?
Could do like
Or would it be the
this.
other way?
Here, you could
No, that's...
do
Yeah,
that
okay. There we go.
for
Yep.
I
Wait.
don't know. How does a 9 even work?
A 9. A
Yeah, like
9.
this.
A 9.
This is a
I
9,
it's
sort of.
doomed. Yeah,
It's
that's a 9. There
but
you
it's
go.
best of 9, so there's 9 possible games instead of 7,
Yeah.
which means we have an extra map. So looking at
Yeah.
the map pool, we got Ghost Town to start us off. Steps, 2 very exciting maps to start us off. I like it. Himmel's just a staple every match. I would be amazed if it was just not played in a 5-map game. Tundra as our 4th map, and then if we go to overtime, it will be Proc. So a little bit spicy, you know. You got some
Can you
city
give us
maps.
a rap about some of the maps, Hitman?
Oh man, I am so bad at freestyling, and I'm bad at rapping anyway. That
I
just
think
sounds like
Esbo
a
could really
horrible
give us a
idea.
pretty good rap. I don't know. He's pretty good at it.
Probably, but
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, either way, if I had some time, like 15 minutes, I might have been able to write something stupid down. But I'm not very smart on my mind. I can't think on the fly because I'm not a fly guy, small fry. See, ooh, a little bit.
Yeah, that was excellent. You truly, it was awesome. Uh,
But either
you know,
way, it's a couple of close city maps. Tundra's honestly a pretty close map as well. Not much distances to play with. But then you got Steps, which is just super open. I think the most open map in the map pool. And I,
Proc.
I
Proc is the most open map in the map pool.
is it more open than Steps?
Yeah.
Maybe I guess I could see it. They're both very very big maps though. Um,
Hmm.
Either way, though, I know Baby Poop has played a lot of Ghost Town. Um, that's a map that they played against Escalade, I believe, and basically all the several other teams too. They've been pretty hit or miss, I would say, on it. They've had some really questionable strats, but then again, they've had some very solid strats, and like that is a good idea. I could even see that maybe working in major leagues, but
Yeah. I think I'm in the right room here. I'm assuming clicked is
yeah, Clicked is the one running it. So,
okay. Is okay.
either way,
We'll see.
yeah, so we are
Yeah.
in training rooms tonight. Normally, we are in tournament systems. So, if you ever sign up for a tournament at a wargaming site, you have a little special battle pop up, or if you ever play Clanners or anything like that. That's how the season in minor league has been run. But for the finals, it's special. We're going into the training rooms just like the major leagues are done. So, but either way, what are your predictions for tonight?
Oh
Because
Jesus.
this,
Honestly, baby poop 4-3 is not a bad spot to start from.
yeah,
Or
well, that would
4-3.
be that would
That
be
would be
really
actually
interesting because
impossible.
the series would end early.
I'm gonna say baby poop 5-3. It took me forever to get used to 4,
I know,
like
I know.
best of 7, and now it's like,
And
oh,
dude,
gotcha, bitch.
I was
Going to
sitting
best
here,
of 9.
and I'm like, I bet he messes this up. I bet he says 4, and you
Yeah.
did because you're pathetic.
You're
But
right. I'm a loser.
honestly,
Doomed.
I really don't know what to guess. These teams were really close when they played during the season, and POG has only lost 2 matches. That is to Escalate, and that is to Baby Poop. Baby Poop has only lost 1 match, and that is to Escalate. So these teams, like I said, they went 4-3. It was an overtime win for Baby Poop. They were really close the first time, and it's just a question of, has Baby Poop really improved enough? Or, I mean, has POG improved enough to actually be able to beat them this time?
Yes.
But
It's gonna be truly something.
sorry, Click just messaged me saying, when we get all the players, I'm going to kick you.
Why?
Are you at the bottom of the team list? Okay, I don't know. Whatever. Either way, I'm going
I
to
guess.
predict. Dude, it's so difficult because on one hand, Baby Poop could just be the dominant team here, but at the same time, Pog might have been grinding, might have been improving, but I still think I have to give it to Baby Poop. And I'm going to predict it to be a 5. Man. I'm really split on 5-4, 5-2. I'm gonna guess 5-2. You know what? I think Baby Poop's going to come in here and they're gonna show Pog what's up.
Give him the bootin' scootin' boogie hit, man.
Probably not how I would have put it, but sure. We could go with that. But
Click just asked me who I was, even though I literally told him it's Scott. I'm the plow, man.
did you rename the cat to that? Why?
Yes.
I don't know, but either way, season of community or the season of minor league has been pretty interesting overall. Not nearly as close as major league, but I mean, how could you? I don't even think another season of majors will ever match this one in terms of just craziness. Like go into 2 weeks before playoffs, Jack is AFK is like the #1 team, and now they're just getting destroyed by everybody. And I don't know, it's just crazy. But also, we will
Apparently there's naming rules. I didn't know there were naming rules.
I don't. It doesn't matter. But
Owned.
either way, we will not have face-offs tonight because these teams are really wanting to practice and make sure they're ready. They didn't want to waste a few minutes with us. They just wanted to be with their teams, get their strats finalized, and make sure they win this match because this is single elimination. There's no coming back if they lose.
Yeah, they're gonna pop, drop, and lock it tonight, Hitman.
Exactly. Yeah. I like all these analogies and stuff that you've got for me tonight. It's interesting.
I've been writing them down, saving them this whole season just for tonight. I promise.
Of course. But either way, it should be, like I've mentioned, it's going to be a great match. The other match that is happening is Escalate, and is it Certified Red Team? Is it?
Yes.
I always get that
Because
confused
Crusaders
with. They
didn't make
lost.
it.
Crusaders lost to right click, left click.
Oh wait, they did?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
Oh,
Crusaders
God.
is such a weird team. They just play at the level of their opponent. I think they lost 3-4. I think they had 5 overtime losses or 6 overtime losses. It's something ridiculous. Half of their matches ended in an overtime loss. Either way, we are finally into the game. So,
And we from the side of Baby Poop, we have an E100 IS4 277 double S Conkin Batchat 25T. From the side of POG, we got a 60 TP IS7 277 double VZ55 and a Batchat 25T. Hitman, take it away.
not much to take away, but I will say POG very interestingly selecting double VZ on their defense, not bringing any Super Conks, not bringing any E100s either. That is a very interesting decision, something that I guarantee haven't seen much or if all, honestly.
Yeah.
But it looks like they're wanting to put that 277 up at A4 instead of more classic medium. I guess the question, I feel like these VZs are just going to struggle against the Super Conks and the E100 and the IS4, honestly.
Yeah. It's This is a pretty interesting opening from Baby Poop.
Yeah, they're just
I
marching
actually,
down the pounced bridge.
it kind of makes sense, but
Do they actually like? Huh. This is like,
yeah,
it's weird.
I don't. I mean,
Crimson is lit. He did get lit by the I7 and John, and vice versa. So they at least know a little something's up. The I will say, so Dirty Beach is basically on his own island in that 277, but at the same time,
oh,
oh,
Clipper just put a big shot into Doomsday. Somehow Doomsday actually snapped one into him. Doomsday takes 1275 getting there. They do get Sealy and Doomsday onto the cap here. Sophia now going to be moving on as well. He's taking a couple of big shots of damage down to 967. Clipper looking for another shot. Here he's aiming it onto Sophia. He is going to make a big connection there of 828. So Baby's taking their bleed in order to get onto the cap here. They're down about 900 HP, but they do have the cap area locked down. Issue is Blur's kind of, he owns the outside. Clipper's going to be moving in. He's able to get a shot straight on the backside of Sophia now. Going to drop down. They're making a push here into the middle, trying to focus out all these tanks here. Doomsday and Sealy are stuck in the middle. Dirty Beach pushing in now. He's going to be moving in his 277 now, putting a shot into Doomsday. Doomsday on 481 HP. He's going to be 277 shot from dropping down. See Clipper in a 60 TP, not going to be able to pick up a kill. There's Dirty Beach now bleeding a lot of HP. One more into the S-Con's going to be what it needs to pick it up, but I'm not for sure if he's going to be able to get it. 95 HP remaining on that tank. Not able to get it. He's going to fall down. Sealy actually able to pick him up. Luca pushing out of the cap here. Now they are able to pick up Doomsday's S-Con because he does fall down here now. Luca going to be on reload trying to get outside of the middle, but he's going to fall down as well. Now Sealy able to pick up that kill. It's getting pretty close. Baby Poop, it's a 4 versus 4. HP is only 300 apart, but Sealy's cut out in the middle of the open. Clipper pushing in here. He's going to be trying to find a kill onto Sealy's IS-4. John Bond trying to find a shot to supplement Clipper's damage, but he's not able to find it yet. Here comes Crazily moving in here onto the cap. Going to be trying to put some more damage. Clipper not able to get him with one more shot. I don't believe. No, he's not, but there goes John Bond able to get the kill there onto Sealy's IS-4. Moving off of the cap now. These three tanks gonna be trying to find a play onto Crimson on Tinder's S-Con. Crimson just trying to play hold down against the IS-7 of John Bond as Brodus now being caught out by Blur's Batchat. Blur gonna be able to pick up there with one more shot. He does fall down. 2 tanks remaining. Blaze does have a lot of HP left in that Batchat. It's gonna be a lot of pressure on him to see if he can figure out anything to do. As now Clipper moving around, putting a big shot into Crimson's S-Conk. One more is going to bring him down as John Bond's able to do that, and it's all up to Blaze. Not looking very good for Baby Poop here. Is going to be dropping the first match to POG. So,
yeah.
POG able to get a lot of bleed on that opener there.
Yeah, and it honestly, after spotting those tanks at F5, it feels like you should be at least a little bit more careful with what you do after that, because if you have tanks at E5 like Pog did, then you're basically just committing into pushing into a big crossfire when you're taking a huge amount of bleed as well. As kind of looking at some of the damages, I mean, Clipper, geez, dude, 5,500 damage, only missing a single shell. Like, Dirty Beach, he just kind of pushed into the open, ended up missing a shell, and a Super Kong not able to do much. But I mean, Sophia only able to get in one shot, just bleeding onto this cap. Brodus only with 2 for himself. And Blaze, that is not what you want to see from your Batchat player. Getting in 2 clips and going 11, 8, and 4.
Yeah, pretty rough pin right there for Blaze.
Into the next game.
Yep, from the side of Baby Poop, we got a 113 IS-4, an S-Conk double Batchat 25T, and a Badger. From POG, we got an E100 S-Conk double VZ55, Batchat 25T, and a CS63.
Yep, so Pog again leaning towards those double VZs. It worked out for him last game, even though I thought there could be some penetration issues. Luckily, they were mostly able to shoot at the tanks that they were able to pretty easily deal with, or the tanks that they couldn't deal with but had angles that they could easily penetrate them. But either way, now it's Baby Poop that is going to be defense, so they're able to sit in more, hold down more advantageous positions against these VZs. So
it is going to be a south opening here from Pog. Dirty Beach actually getting spotted there. He takes a shot there from Blaze's Batchat. We'll have to go on board with Blaze here to see sort of what he doesn't have any special camo loadout. Just must have had an off angle there, able to pick up the vision there onto Dirty Beach's CS. Able to get a shot there into that CS63, which Most of the time, one shot of damage not very important. However, when it does come to Batchat CS 1v1s, they're pretty important because, you get that extra shot of damage. That means you can now clip out the CS 63 even with the added health.
Yeah, and exactly like you mentioned, it's putting Dirty Beach, and Dirty Beach actually got lit again. So I don't. He's kind
What?
of.
Blaze has nothing on his tank that would.
Oh, he has optics, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it's because Dirty Beach keeps playing this high ground here on the left side of the bush,
Yeah, he must
and
be.
he's just sitting
Yeah.
on top of it. But he's
Oh,
actually
Dirty
going for the
Beach.
play.
He's yeeting it. Okay. Blaze fires a shot at him there, not actually going to be able to connect it. Does take one now from Sealy's Bat Chat, so Dirty Beach taking a little bit of damage and nothing turning back onto those Bat Chats. So Dirty Beach got to be a little bit safe here now. As some more shots flying at him from Doomsday's S-Conk. So that's going to force Dirty Beach to commit up pretty close here. He's going to be coming up and over, looking for some shots here onto Blaze. Blaze now in the open, Blaze running. Sealy maybe going to be looking for some shots here, but they're both actually going to be running. Dirty Beach firing one, not able to connect it there, and for another, not able to connect that one either. So the Bat Chat's picking up for mostly free. Dirty Beach bleeding down to 1,344. So,
Yeah.
a decent opening here for Baby Poop.
Perhaps a little bit of nerves. I was on board with Dirty Beach, and that shot was just a bit misaimed. So nerves could be playing a little bit of a fact. Again, this is a pretty important match in terms of advancing to finals or or just ending up third, fourth. So yeah, I mean, but so far, Baby Poop definitely probably wanted to get some more bleed on that CS. They had a couple missed shots themselves. Dirty could be down to a 1 or 2 shot. And also, I didn't feel like they needed to leave as soon as they did. But perhaps they were just worried that he was being followed by a bat or the bat chat and maybe something else, and just didn't want to stick around to find out.
Yeah, but we do have here Blur and his Bat Chat taking an offside position here. He's going to be making his way down the 0 line over here with, John Bon and his S-Conk sort of playing the support fire position. So gaining a little bit of map control is here POG, making their way. Maybe going to try to find some presence here onto the AB line.
Yeah, and Blaze gets lit poking where Dirty Beach is sitting, and they do have a VZ to back him up. So now it would be a fairly rough push if Baby Poop were to make it. To be fair, if they do both go 5 for 5, I think they actually can pick up. Oh, they pick up Dirty Beach. I guess they can't pick up Luca quite. Actually, yeah, they could. They would have just enough, but that also is reliant on not one of them dropping before getting out all 5 shells. But either way, check on the other side of the map.
I think I could actually bounce one. Well, if they.
It'll take 4 for the CS, and they have 6, so...
Because it's 1950 for...
Yeah, so it'd be 50-50 if they don't get one out.
Yeah.
But either way, looking at the other side of the map, POG has been advancing. They got a Bat Chat. This Bat Chat could actually make it to A4 with taking maybe just only 1 shot, maybe 2. But of course, that is a super, super risky play to make blind because for all they know, Sealy in his Bat Chat could be up at A4 now.
Yes. And, also 113 could be sitting there as well.
Yeah, just don't know.
Hopping on with Brodus here. It looks he's been shooting at Dirty Beach. Oh, actually, we got a Bat Chat push coming. Here comes Sealy and Blaze. They're moving away onto the VZ and CS63 of Dirty Beach. And Luca going to be looking at them here. They come up and over. Sealy going to be doing a shot of damage there. They do miss one of their first initial volleys. They're going to be focusing on Dirty Beach. They're down to 2 shots. One more is going to bring him down. Sealy overextending now. Needs to make sure he doesn't take any shots from any other tanks. Luca now trying to get away. These shots connecting with these Bat Chats. It's going to be a few more to bring him down, but they don't actually have the shells to do it. 503 HP going to be remaining on that VZ as he's going to be able to try to pick off Blaze as he is running. Sealy going to be trying to body block here, but we're going to move into the fight in the middle because that's where the match is going to be. We have John Bond now and Clipper playing against the corner here on Doomsday. They're looking for some damage. We did see the Bat Chat there get picked up by Lucas VZ55, but once the Bat Chat gets reloaded, he should be able to pick up that tank. Sophia now taking a lot of damage as Blur and Brodus are in a 1v1. Brodus going to be able to pick him up with one more shot of damage. Clipper now finding one onto the IS-4 of Sophia, but there goes Doomsday. Doomsday going to be able to pick up a shot of damage. Doomsday now pushing around here onto Clipper, and he's going to fall very quickly as not much HP left. Sealy able to pick up the VZ55 on the other side of the map as Doomsday now going to be able to put some more damage into the E100 to Clipper. 2 more shots going to bring him down, and that's going to tie the series up 1-1.
Yep, so just kind of like what we were talking about, the double batch hat push on the outside, making sure the CS died. So get rid of that consistent fire. The VZ was able to trade back a batch hat, but it didn't matter. Sealy was able to come out on top. And in the rest of the push, I mean, it was essentially just a 4v4. That batch hat ended up just pushing headfirst into a 113 and did not go well for him. And then the rest of the tanks, I mean, they were pushing on the cap against a Badger. And that's just never going to work out, as we see the damage shows exactly why. The Badger doing 3,600 damage along with the Super Conk and a couple of kills for himself. Sealy having a strong game for himself in the bat chat. Blaze, again, kind of struggling with his pin rate, bouncing 3 shells there. I think they were all in that close fight too. So, but at the same time, crazily, 0 damage and Dirty Beach, 0 damage.
I hate to see that.
I don't know how Dirty Beach didn't even manage to hit a tank in that position, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. As yeah, the Super Conk of John, 800. It's just very anemic damage numbers across the board. So I'm reading the chat, and apparently, Black or Baby Poop is having to tech a game because they had a spec, but they were trying to call a timeout or DC before the timer ended, but. Yeah, I don't know, because apparently his thing was just permanently synchronizing, and he said he told his team that he would make it because it was synchronizing, but it just didn't let him back in, and they tried to call a DC or a timeout, and because he couldn't unready out of spec because his client broke, and apparently they have to tech the game because of it, so I don't know. So I guess we're swapping sides, and I guess POG won that game.
Yes.
Huh. It makes no sense. I don't like it.
It is what it is what it is. Okay. From the side of Baby Poop, we got an IS-7-277, double S-Conk VZ55, and a CS-63. From POG, we got a 113 E100, IS-7 double VZ55, and a Batch at 25T. Something you generally don't see a whole lot of on this map, I don't think, is double VZ.
And E100, I would say. I don't know if I've even seen an E100, especially on attack.
Hold on, that's kind of, I was about to say, on defense, yeah. This is not defense.
It is not.
Are they gonna push it up the middle?
I don't know. And
or I guess you could go north and anchors. That's.
I was actually going to say, it feels like POG's lineup is like still made for Ghost.
Looks like their lineups, yeah.
It's like they brought almost a very similar lineup to Ghost Town, and it's like, oh, we're playing steps now.
We're gaming.
This wasn't meant to be the thing.
Okay. So Sealy here, he's made his way to F0 and the CS-63. For some vision, also Blaze moving up with them as well. What they don't know is there is an E100
anchoring the south.
Goading, anchoring, literally. I mean,
many spots place. And also vice versa.
Did that not pin?
I don't know. I think it hit his gun. It's the only thing that makes sense.
He's gonna get one into Blaze here. No way he doesn't pin this one, right?
I think that hit his gun again, and Blaze just snaps one back in his face.
And a lot of shots now flying out toward Dirty Beach as E100. Don't slide off Dirty Beach because you'll find yourself in some serious. I don't think you can hide an E100 here.
I think he's safe now, but at the same time, this is
pretty
weird.
Tight.
Well, okay, never mind. He is. I mean.
He's gaming.
What am I watching? Did they test this at all? Where they're just like, I think putting an E100 down here would be fun. Because now look, it's 1200 HP. It's not even an E100 anymore.
Imagine if it was an IS-7.
Yeah, or just any other tank.
He's gonna take another one here. The side of his turret's too tall. Really, he's like.
This is
okay. Well, regardless, cap is an issue for Baby Poop.
Yeah, honestly, I think Baby Poop just needs to send another tank. I mean, they obviously already have sent another tank down to the south. They got Dirty Beach proxied.
Yep, they're trying to. They do have Crazily in support of Dirty Beach here. Sealy moving up and over. He takes one here from, I believe, Crazily there. Dirty Beach
but
can be one
Crazily's
more
out.
from dropping down. Crazy's on reload. There he is. Sealy gonna be put one into him. There, Dirty Beach does fire. Now the next shot gonna be able to take down this E100 as there he falls. The VZ55 of Crazily gonna be left alone here as now Blaze gonna be able to make his way up through the middle of the map if he wanted to. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on Luca's IS-7 and likely gonna be spelling a north push from POG, I would imagine, as you know, all their options in the south, their anchor E100, their one, their faithful, their only has fallen. So you know they really need to be able to find something to do here.
Yeah, and the thing is, I just don't see a north push working at all. You know, you're
No, I
maybe
don't
into
either.
Doomsday, it could be okay as long Baby Poop just needs to get something to somewhat support
Yeah.
it, or get Doomsday to actually swap bridges and get to B6 out in this bowl, so that way he is not even slightly pickable.
Yeah.
Because they're a tank up 3,000 HP. They have all the map control they could ever want. I mean, Pog,
Baby
very
Poop's looking-
questionable.
Yeah, Baby Poop's looking pretty solid here.
And also, I don't know.
That's not normally the form that you find Baby Poop in, but it's pretty solid.
Okay, I don't even.
That was actually an unintentional pun the first time I said it. The second one was
Yeah. And also, I don't know if they were able to get a blind reset before. I know that Blur drove off of Cap, but I saw the Cap go down to nothing and then come back up. So I'm wondering if he got like tracked or something, or if he just got off, got on, then got off again.
I have no clue.
Yeah, wait, they are going to attempt to put on the Cap pressure again. The thing is, exactly like we were talking about in a pregame, they're taking this H line and the J and K line. And as long as they have control over this, all they need to do is put an IS-7 or a Super Conk up to C5. It's safe from everything. It can get lights on the Cap. And then the other tanks here can get the vision or get the shots that they need to reset the Cap.
They're just going to send Blaze at the middle. I mean, I guess it accomplishes the same thing at this point.
It's so much riskier for no reason. Like, I really, really don't like this play. It's probably going to work out, but man, is this so much more risky.
Already positive trades. Up, big time positive trades, and they got him off Cap. And John Bond's dying.
Yeah.
But here comes Blur. Blur's going to be pushing here in his bat chat. He's going to be trying to pick off Blaze. He needs to at least pin 4 of his shots here if he doesn't have any help. But no, Crazy's going to be moving up and over there as well. Crazy now taking the shot of damage. Blur able to pick up the 277 of Blaze. As you mentioned, a bit more of an aggressive play, but they've dedicated 3 tanks here into the middle. Now pushing straight onto the CS63 of Sealy. They may be able to find this CS63. They need to try to find some sort of punish back onto this. Here comes Blur. He's going to be moving up the high side as Crazy goes around the low side. Sealy moving forward, not going to be looking away from the gun of Crazy, but down John Bond able to pick up the CS63 of Sealy.
Yeah,
so finding 2 tanks there very quickly, committing up the middle. You know, as you mentioned, a bit more risky than what you would have wanted, Hitman.
Yeah, the HP trade ended up being basically even, but that's the reason that I just don't understand that play is now you lost 2 tanks. Sure, you're still up 3,500 HP, but now you're down 2 tanks and you're down a lot of map position. You're actually going to need to make a push onto Cap, or hopefully...
They're only down 1 tank.
Yeah, I guess they do need to get a second tank on the Cap if they want to make this work.
Yep. A minute and 48 seconds here remaining in the game, Hitman. They don't have too many plays left. Some blind fire coming out toward Blur's bat chat. Nothing connecting onto that tank yet. As Blur's does take a shot. They think they realize that the Cap is not the play. So they're going to have to make some sort of a push here, and I believe it's going to be on the Doomsday.
Yeah. And, I mean, Baby Poop is definitely going to win this still, I would say. They're still up quite a bit of HP. Luca's bleeding. If they were able to get a second on the Cap, maybe it's winnable, but this play is just never going to work.
Yep. Here comes Luca on to Doomsday. Doomsday getting a good little bit of bleed here on his way in. Luca dropping down a lot of HP. 353 more taken off of that tank. Blur now 2-shot. Blur's going to be making his way in. Takes a shot here from Doomsday's S-Conk. Now he's going to get picked up by Sophia's S-Conk. And not looking great for the team of POG. So even after that tech loss, looking to tie the series back up as you know these S-Conks looking to dish out what damage they can. There goes Luca and the IS-7. Crim's gonna be moving around, tracking Clippers at 113. He's gonna fall down here very quickly. There he falls with 2 more shots, spelling defeat for POG. So Baby Poop tying the series back up with the defense win here on steps, but you know it was a rocky one.
Yeah, and I mean, I've pointed it out a couple times already, but I really don't understand the play they made up the middle. You literally, all you do is just take control of the HJ line with the 277 with the CS. You get a tank up and under at C5. It cannot die to anything, and you just can perma spot cap. And all of a sudden, boom, you have 6 tanks alive. You have every map position you could ever want, and everything's beautiful. If they got on the cap 5 seconds earlier with POG, all of a sudden Baby Poop is the team that's forced to push in and try and get those resets, not POG.
Yeah, that would put them in quite the awkward position there, but it is a Baby Poop able to pick up the win there with the
Yep.
E100 anchor game, as it'll be known from here on out. Dirty Beach.
Dirty
Oh
Beach.
my god.
Sure, he bounced 1500 damage, but he just bled an insane amount. And like, the thing is, it's like, sure, with that block damage, he effectively had like what, 4600 HP. The problem is he took 3000 of that getting to the position, so he effectively had like 1500 HP anyway, and he can't rotate, he can't do anything, and it was just not working out. And a lot of bounce shots across the board. I mean, some tanks are fighting hold down tanks. Some of them don't have too many excuses, but man, I don't understand.
Well hit.
We're finally done with the next 1 year time, and finally into our next game.
Yeah, we have a 50B from Sophia, double E100, 277, CS63, and an E3 from Sealy. Those are going to be your 2 damage dealers from the side of Baby Poop. From the side of POG, we got double 113, IS7, double VZ55, and Luca on the E3. So, you know, it's going to be pretty interesting here. A lot of HP on those double 113s for the mobility that they do bring. Also, you know, you've got a double E100 on the offense here, so Baby Poop not reaching
And
when it comes
again,
to HP.
a POG bringing those double VZs. I think they've brought them on every single game so far. And again, as well, no E100s on their defense.
Whoa,
Which
hold on. Whoa. John Bon.
was
I have
John
not
doing?
seen this in a very long time. A very long time.
Yeah, as if I will say, I really do not like this position, because if Baby Poop say got their E3 on the hill, John is in a horrible
Not
position,
having fun? Yeah.
because he just gets completely destroyed and nothing could even support him. Luckily, so far, I mean, they definitely know he's here.
Yeah. And they're going to be sending Clipper to the corner here. Please destroy the bar. Or just don't poke it. That works.
Yep. So
Everything's fine.
everything is very fine. We got the double VZs here to ready to clip 8 line or the south. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this setup from POG. I feel like there's a lot of weaknesses. They're basically 100% set up for 8 line cross, and that's about it. I feel like south could get really awkward. It really just depends on how much damage these 2 VZs are able to get in.
If Sealy does drive forward here and they try to cross on Clipper, it's not going to go great. Crazily,
Yeah.
they are moving. They believe they did spot the cross here. These VZs are going to be moving out wide. Worth this 113. They try to push him.
The second that those VZs moved out of the way, Sealy poked. Like, literally, Sealy stopped. Once the VZs got safe, then he poked.
It's actually not bad here, because...
Well, no.
Yeah.
Or were the VZs lit? I didn't actually see it.
No, I don't think so.
So it was just some really interesting timings, and
Sealy.
oh boy.
Oh, Sealy, you don't want to do this. Oh, he's going to find himself in a spot. Oh my gosh.
They're not
Sealy.
clearing out anything.
Sealy, you don't need to do it like this. Oh,
He might
no.
be somewhat okay against the VZs. Yeah, now he's seeing panic.
Okay, yeah. Okay, looking for the shot there. Sealy looking for it. Not going to pin that one. This is Crazyly's time. He's going to be looking to start pinning some shots here on the E3, which is
He's
to
over
be
angle.
fair, easier said than done.
There you go.
Sealy there. He does bounce one from Crazily. Takes a couple more shots. He's dropping down to 776. But the push onto John Don has begun between Brodus and Blaze. They're trying to find this IS-7. One more shot on the seal is going to bring him down, but John Bond falling down just about equally as fast. One more shot going to be able to pick him up. Dirty Beach making a move to try to find his way onto the side of Sealy's E3. He's going to find his way there, bleeding a significant portion of his tank to get there to do it. Brodus now able to pick up John Bond's IS-7 in the middle of the field there. Baby Poop up a significant portion of HP as POG has found a little bit of positioning. And in order for the E100 and 277 to make their way to the fight, they're going to have to drive in front of Luca's E3, but Luca's E3
missed.
shell not going to connect there, as now they're going to be finding their way onto Doomsday's E100, trying to kite away from Brodus and Blaze 45 in their E100 and 277. Doomsday taking a lot of damage, dropping down to 1174. The E100 of Lupa putting a big shot there into the back of Doomsday. One more going to be able to bring him down, but Sophia's 50B backfilling here, picking up Dirty Beach as well in the 113. Now they're playing on to Blur. Blur down to 565 HP. Couple more, we're going to be able to bring that tank down there. Sophia is on clip. Blur now able to pick up Doomsday and his E100 Crimson. Gonna try to find Blur before he gets a shot off, but he's not gonna be able to do so. Clipper, Blur, and Luca, the three tanks left alive, but they're gonna be looking to die here very soon. Now down goes Crimson on Tender. He's gonna get picked up there by the 113 Clipper. There goes Blaze, killing Clipper. Blur still alive. He's gonna fall to Sophia's 50B, and it's all down to Luca, as he's gonna be standing alone here against three tanks. And there are easier things to do in this game.
Again, I like I said, it just felt like they had so many weaknesses, and they were just only prepared for an 8-line cross. And I will say, Sealy actually played out pretty poorly, in my opinion. He was basically giving his side to every single tank that was trying to shoot him. Like, he needed to just face that VZ forward, not worry about the 113, make sure he bounces both, and then he just needs to look at the 113 and the VZ. He was sitting, like, in the middle both times, letting those VZs actually pin him, because those VZs are going to have a very difficult time, especially with him slightly backed up on that. Yeah, and Dirty Beach as well, just kind of suicided. He just drove into the open. Again, kind of like what I said, he's not having a great series. Again, one shot of damage. And he just drove into the open to try and get a shot on the 113, or the E3, I mean, but it ended up going down to like 600 HP to do it. It's just not worth it. You can't lose that HP to go for that kind of a shot. Like, yeah. I don't know the exact statistics, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was only averaging about 400 to 500 damage so far this series. I think he's had, yeah.
It's not like we don't have the time.
True. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's just go look at all the previous games. Okay, so he does 935 divided by 5 games. Four games, yeah.
So it's like 200 and...
He's averaging 230 damage. 233.75 to be exact. That is so bad. That is so bad, so bad.
Yeah, if he's in a tier 2, it's fine.
He's averaging the same amount of damage that a red player would at like tier 7. And he's playing tier 10, 6v6. Also, now there's a timeout, so we got another minute on top of the 2.5 minutes on top of the 20. I don't know. I hate this format.
I'm gonna run Carlos. I'm running Carlos. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother running him, but I'll entertain my stream at the very least. We're getting into the next game, so hopefully POG has something better for their attack, because going down 4-2, not good.
Baby gonna be bringing a 113 50B E100 double 277 CS63 with POG bringing the meat. We got the meats. We got a 113 double IS4, double VZ55, and a E3. So the double, double IS4 plus the 113. A lot of HP on a rather mobile team. So it's you kind of sacrifice gun handling on these tanks. They aren't the best damage dealers. The IS4 excellent at soaking up damage. Very good hull armor on that tank. But
also, you know, you're saying bring in the meat, but Baby Poop is only down 60 HP.
Yeah, but they're bringing like the actual meat, but like it's like a 113 double IS4. Like you look at that and you go, man, that's a lot of HP, because they're just tanks that are known for having a lot of HP.
Yeah, and Clipper's actually playing this in a somewhat risky position for Doomsday. He keeps over-angling his turret a little bit. He's okay right now, but there is a world where yeah. And
He wants him to push him, dude.
so Baby Poop is set up in another way that also can counter 8 line, but at the same time is just much more strong fundamentally. Just because if they go hill, they're still pretty set up. If they come 8 line, they're set up. Basically, if they do anything but go 1-2 line. And that is the issue, is Pog, realizing Doomsday's there. I don't know if the CS got lit. I'm assuming he did.
Does the
And
277 spot them?
that is the important.
Did not spot them on the cross. Doesn't have optics or anything.
Yeah, and that's actually going to be really big because
they crossed it smart. They went all the way to K, like the backside of K4, K5, across that. So Pog able to cross safely. Now they're gonna be able to take this 1-2 line for free. So we'll see how they decide to set up here. I mean, obviously you're gonna maybe make some sort of cap play. If they're able to take A1, A2,
yeah,
you're looking.
I was going to say, if they can get a tank, say an IS-4 to A2 and IS-4 at C2, put one of those VZs on cap, or even like the 113, get the VZs into like D2 area, or even just C2 as well. You have double IS-4 side scraping, and there's just nothing that Baby Poop would be able to do. And Sealy does smell something's up, which could be perfect if he's actually able to get into a...
What do you think that smells like?
What is...
Up?
Up?
When something's up, what do you think the actual smell? Oh, Sealy. Sealy's gonna be making a cross here. They've got the IS-4 and double VZs pre-aimed on him. He smells it. He smells that something's up again. I don't know what that whiff is, but it must be pretty strong because he's gonna make it out before he takes that. A lot of damage there. Steamon gonna be trying to find a cross here, but they rammed into each other. That's gonna keep Blaze from getting a shot of damage there, but crazily now gonna be holding the corner. Steamon actually gonna make it across to A2. This is a pretty strong setup here for Pog. This is about what you would ask for. The 113 is putting on the cap pressure, and the E3 is gonna be anchoring from behind. So
yeah, now the question is, because right now they actually have basically nothing covering that F2. I have John, Bon, and Clipper, of course, that can get shots in. But say if they just peek something, they could just get resets pretty free. So Clipper is actually finally making the wiser choice and playing up against a building instead.
Yes.
But
yeah,
this is definitely looking decent for Pog, though.
Luka.
Honestly, this is basically just changed into Baby Poop is now an attack. And Pog is set up in like the old traditional 1-2 line defense, and Baby Poop needs to figure out a way to break it.
Summoned to A2,
yeah,
which is nuts. Crimson there pulling around the corner, gonna find a shot here into Luka's E3. Luka not able to find a shot back here onto him. Now Brodus gonna be moving forward, looking for that cap reset. He's gonna pull forward, able to get the reset, not taking a shot back in return. So there they go. They are able to find one here now. Luka holding down the CS63.
I don't know why Brodus is completely backing out. He could have just played up
Luka,
against.
How are you losing trades against a CS when you can go hold down behind you?
Oh, he's not.
Just go hold down?
He's not shooting at him because, I mean, why would you? But yeah, Brodus, he could have literally just played the right side of this G2 square, been completely safe from him and everything. But the problem is, so Pog has 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Basically, the cap play is their only play currently. And as long as Baby Poop can get these resets pretty cheaply, Baby Poop is completely fine still. It's tied in HP. Would rely on Pog to be able to just push out of here.
The thing is yeah, Baby Poop stretched incredibly thin to get these consistent set angles, and it's a matter of time before Pog finds a good push.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, you would hope so.
As Blaze definitely does look a bit extended, as it looks like that is going to be the play. But Blaze, as well, is smelling the smell of up, as he's trying to back out of here a little bit.
I don't know what up is, but it smells really bad. Or good, I guess, if you're, he's addicted to the scent of up. As, Blaze is going to be backing out. They forced him out. They got a decent bit of bleed here, but there's some tanks coming in to support him here. Here comes the 277 to 50B. They did get off the cap as well. So Pog getting a decent bit of bleed there from that little push. They're able to make it out safely, as they also smelled the up. Seeing those tanks coming in there. Crazily now, just playing the side scraping game against the E100. You like to see this because it's a very favorable game. It is,
but I really do not like this play from Luka. This is so risky for absolutely zero reason. And now he's just turned around. Sealy is like, Why do I have the rear of an E3? As he...
Why didn't he just hold where he was?
I don't know. I don't understand.
Sealy now
It's
actually able to
Doomsday.
make it across the one line. He's going to be able to get resets inevitably as, you know, now these two tanks here on the cap, they're going to be doing something. But here comes a push in the north. Taking a lot of damage is Doomsday. I'm not sure where they pushed there.
I don't
They had
know.
everything under control. But here comes the counter push. Demon going to be moving in. Sophia getting a lot of damage in there. One shot there, connecting now onto the 50B of him as Demon pushes through, able to find the E100. Now it's going to be crazily getting ready to get the finishing shot there onto Sophia's 50B. Brodus now playing into the middle. John Bond pushing around. Going to be able to try to find the kill shot. There he is able to. Luca in a 1v1 against Sealy. That's going to be very important for him to pick up as Luca trying to find it. He is able to pick up Sealy. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. They don't have, you know, the worst time finding their way onto cap here. Oh, I just realized.
Huh?
I had you muted the whole time. Whatever, it's fine.
Unlucky.
As, you know, cap 20 seconds here. Comes the CS63 of Crimson on tender. He is going to be making his way up through here as, you know, he actually makes it through.
I guess
Closer than I
they're
thought he
sleeping.
would, but I don't think he's going to get a reset here.
Oh.
Getting 3, 2, 1. He's not going to get it.
But
And that's going to be the game going to POG.
I don't understand why Baby Poop made that play. They literally could have just sat still and won the game. I don't understand why teams feel like they need to do something. Look at the timer. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds left. You don't need to re-push north. You have resets. You can get that 113 to suicide, get a couple resets. All of a sudden, they cannot cap out anymore. You have the R277 that can do it. You just hold the other tanks in defensive positions, force them to push into you. Like, Baby Poop was not the team that was pressured to push there. Like, I don't understand that play at all. As we see the damage, I mean, Brodus, like I said, he only got the one reset shot in. He could have just stayed safe up against the hill or up against that building and probably had a much better game for himself. I mean, Sophia bouncing one shell and missing one of his shells with that 50B clip, that's really bad. Like, I don't understand. And Luca played that horribly. Like, geez, dude. Like, I don't understand.
Hey, Steamon already has, like...
He has like 5 times the damage.
3 times.
3 times. He has 3 times. Yeah, he has 3 times the damage that Dirty Beach had in 4 games.
Holy
Good
cow.
subbing.
Steamon's nuts, dude.
Make sure to keep that in mind.
So from the side of a Baby Poop, we've got a 113, an IS-7, a 277, double S-Conk, and a CS-63 hit, man. From the side of POG, we got a Kron, double S-Conk, E5, and double VZ55.
Yep, and POG staying with their theme of double VZs on every single map on every single side. I guess they just really like the tank.
Time to bring out the double E100s.
I will say, generally, I guess when you see a Kron on defense, you just assume it's going to go to K2. As, oh, my game is like, doesn't like me. All right.
Functioning well,
yeah.
I'd imagine.
But you just kind of assume it's going to K2. But Crimson in his CS is just going to be able to spot it out, it looks like, unless, never mind, he's not. I feel like, especially if they bring a Kron,
I
okay.
think he does spot them here, yep. Bing, bing.
Nope, he did not. He got here too late. Because he decided...
I could have sworn he was there.
I think it's because it is double bush. Oh. Like, those trees right in front block the second crossing, which, again, is why you know, especially when they have a Kron, I think it's essential that you just get a tank immediately to spot that cross instead of deciding to check the north.
Crimson finds Luca. Oh, misses. Crimson. Oh.
Crimson. What are...
Yeah.
Yeah. Why you take
Yeah.
that pathing? That's so bad. But, okay, now, nothing. Yeah. And they know the Kron's there now anyway, so...
They're gaming. They should know they have an advantage in the north. Oh, the E5 took a shot of damage. I wonder where that hit him at. Oh? No? Where did it hit him at?
Right in the lower plate. Dead center lower plate.
Never mind, that pins every tank.
Yep. Well, not the 279E.
You're right. You're right, Hitman.
But
you're right.
So the thing is, with this Kron position, is sure, they're pretty strong in the south, But they are
Why put an E5 here? The cupola is on the wrong side.
I don't know. I don't know. But POG, I feel like they just continue to make weird tank decisions in a lot of these games. E100 steps K5. Why? E5 Tundra A3. Why? It's doesn't make much sense. But the thing is, so it looks like POG is actually pushing out in the south, which is at least good that they're making some sort of a play. Because if they just sat around and did nothing, then they more than likely lose this E5 in the north and all map control. But this play from Baby Poop is quite slow. Having said that,
Yeah, here comes Sealy in his 113. He's gonna get spotted by the E5. He's gonna take a couple of shots for his troubles here. Thing is, he's still pretty healthy there. Sealy trying to find a shot onto the cupola of the E5. Not
yeah,
many tanks you can do that to, but now crazily realizing what's up, he's going to be backing off as now the push continues. Brodus, Sophia, and Crimson going to be leading the charge now. Sealy taking that little bit of damage is going to be falling back and playing a bit more of a defensive role. John Bond taking a shot for 384. Now Brodus pulling
why
forward.
is Crazily going here?
Play the E5. Oh, it's Capola's on the right side now.
Yeah, but he just gets picked here.
Yep,
Why are you
crazily
driving like
now
this,
Going to be
Sophia?
taking some. Oh, Sophia is going to let them shoot him, as now they're all pulling around trying to find some shots here onto the E5 of Crazily. Crimson putting some damage in there. Sealy going to be taking a shot of damage as well. Crazily down to 1,051. Crimson trying to use the tank as cover. Sealy down to 1,150. Only going to take one more. Crazily's E5 going to be falling here now as we're getting pushed in the middle on the Blaze and Doomsday. Clipper, John Bond, and Steamon moving forward. They're going to be taking a decent bit of damage. They need to find their way off this high ground, pushing into the low ground now onto Blaze and Doomsday. Blaze down to 897. He's going to require a couple more shots to fall down. Now he is on 442. The VZs have enough to finish him off with Steamon dropping down to 49. He's going to fall to Doomsday. Doomsday actually able to pick him up. Actually, those Blaze, sorry. He is able to pick him up here, and here comes Clipper and John Bond trying to find the S-Conk of Doomsday. Clipper now get off of reload, gonna put one more shot of damage here into S-Conk. He's looking for that. Actually, he goes on reload at a pretty unfortunate time. John Bond trying to win the 1v1 here. John Bond not able to connect that shot of damage. Now one coming in from the background. That's going to be from Brodus. John Bond on 105 HP. He's going to fall down here. Clipper going to be coming off of reload here. Now he's actually able to finish off Doomsday with one more shot there. Going to put the last one into Brodus, but it doesn't really matter, Hitman. As Luca going to be falling down here as Sophia and Crimson in the 2v1 versus Luca's Kron.
Yeah,
he's going to fall, and it's all up to Clipper.
And Clipper and his VZ actually put his first shot into Blaze to finish him up, which is why it was looked a bit awkward. It just that he took a good, 4 seconds to fire that second shell. So either way though, yeah, I do not understand why. I don't understand that at all from POG. They just decided to keep the E5 in a spot where he might as well just not have moved. He would have been in the exact same position. Like, let me pull up Tundra on our good old strat sketch and get rid of all these things.
Well, they got a little bit of farm when they tried to kill him.
They got a little bit, but then they lost 2 tanks for it. I mean, looking at the damage, first of all, Staymon, only a single shot of damage falling up in the wise footsteps of Dirty Beach. And then the rest of the team, I mean, Clipper did a lot of damage, but he was alive for the entire game. Sealy, the tank that took most of the bleed, still managed to put out 1,300, 2 kills, and didn't even die. The 2 super conks, sure, they got picked up eventually, but not before putting out 4,600 damage and 2 kills between the 2 of them. And I just, yeah.
So. From the side of Baby Poop, we've got an IS-7277 double S-Conk VZ55 and an STB-1 from POG, double IS-7 S-Conk, of course. Gonna be rocking the double VZ55 and a PS63.
Yep, so POG running that extremely standard lineup that we saw so many teams run in a row with the Super Conk, the Anchor, the IS-7s to just push on the cap, the VZs just chilling wherever they chill. So, I mean, and by the way, it looks they're just going to make that exact same play that we've seen so many teams do before. And to be fair, it's generally been successful, so.
Yep. PS63 is going to be moving down here looking to spot the Ross. So, gaming, as the kids say.
Yep. As we are just going to see a couple tanks looking to punished across for Baby Poop, but nothing
When in
really
doubt,
too
eat the
committed.
South, Hitman. That's the rule of Tundra.
And the thing is, I actually think it's pretty good. Wait, John, did he get lit?
Yeah, and shot. And ammo racked.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Doomsday taking a shot there, backing completely off,
So
which is
here
going
they go.
prompt to
Gonna be
push.
crossing a tank. Crazily gonna be moving across, as well as Clipper moving their way toward the cap. John Bond taking another shot there, but that's gonna be the only shots I believe they're gonna get. Is these two IS-7s actually able to repel the shots aimed at their armor? The CS is gonna be moving back, holding the crossfire angle. How many times have we seen this strat?
Too many to count. Hopefully Baby Poop knows what to do this time. Blaze is going to take the Jed position, more than likely.
Oh, John Bond getting a couple shots.
As yeah, Blaze decides actually he'd rather stop in the middle of the bridge to make sure to take as many shots as possible. As
Blur bleeding him. Oh, Blur
Blaze
actually able to make it out.
As Cap is starting to climb quite a bit. Brodus could get resets by getting to the right.
Blur is just farming. Yeah, Brodus needs to try to get in there. He's going to try to put a shot of damage here into Blur's CS63, but here comes Crimson. Brodus not actually able to pick up that shot of damage. It's going to be a relatively close 1v1 here, but they do need to get that reset still. Brodus looking for the shot, but Luca is going to be face-hugging on his tank. Not sure if he's able to get it there. They are able to get a reset now as they are driving forward towards Sophia, Sealy, and Doomsday. It's going to be a 4v3. Crazily should actually just make a play into here. They're going to pick up Sophia's 277. He's going to fall down. Sealy now looking for a kill shot on the John Bond. One more shot could possibly bring that tank down, but he's not going to get the high roll. He needs to fire one more. Steamon's going to be shot blocking for his teammate here. And Sealy not actually able to pick up that kill, so now Sealy should drop here pretty soon. Doomsday now fighting in a 1v2 on his own, making a play over toward Clipper, trying to get away from the IS-7 of Crazily. Two more shots is going to be what it needs to bring down the IS-7 here, but it's not looking for Baby Poop. He is actually able to pick up Clipper now, as it's a 2v2 on the other side of the map, but it's gonna be POG taking the offense win, sending us to overtime. Hitman, have you ever been to overtime before?
Not for a while in best of 7. As I don't understand how teams can still lose to this. It's the exact same copy-paste strategy that we saw halfway through the season. Why are we losing to it now?
My mom beats me, feels bad, man. My dad beats me, feels bad, man. But at least I feel safe with Tundra defense against the Sin South strat because it can't beat anyone.
Or it can beat everyone. The defense can't beat anything, I guess.
That's at least I feel safe with the Tundra South defense, Sin South defense strat.
Yeah.
So it's the defense against the Sin South strat, you know.
Either way.
Yeah.
I mean, looking
Luca,
at the damage.
Big farm.
Yeah, I don't understand what Blaze was trying to do. He was literally just sat in the open and took half his HP, just looking back and forth between the two tanks. It almost looked like he was paid $20 before this match started. Luca.
$20 richer.
Yeah, true. Sophia not able to get much going. I mean, Doomsday did quite a bit in the situation that he had. Still not too great. Sealy bouncing a shot as well. Just a lot of bounce shots across the board. They had an STB. When did Baby Poop have an STB?
I think he pushed the CS63 and lost.
That badly. Huh.
Yep. Well, he got shot by other people. I gotta get ready to spit these tanks. I gotta get, you know. And from the side of Baby Poop, we've got a 113, an AMX 50B, an E100, double, Object 277, and a CS63. From the side of POG, we've got two 113s, an IS-7, two VZ55s, and a T110E3.
Splendid.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Splendid.
Yep,
That's great.
Thank you, Hitman. Very nice, very nice.
As both these teams' playoff dreams relies on this memes with this, I don't know.
And it's just gonna be yeeted down 8-line.
Yeah.
They were setting up for the 8-line bleed, but they aren't gonna get any. They just yeeted it down 8-line. It didn't get any bleed. Their whole strat. They ran the same defense strat.
Yep. Don't ask, because I don't want an answer. Isn't John
Brodus-
Bond just like dead?
No, he's not
Nah,
dead
he's
yet.
okay.
He's safe. Yeah. But he's definitely in an awkward spot. He's not going to have a good time getting out of here. Brodus has taken the window. Steamon trying to get some shots here down the D line. But Blaze going to be holding the counter hold down position. Doomsday's kind of left hanging here a little bit. If they did decide to make a south rotation, they could maybe find this E100, but picking an E100 is, you know, a bit awkward at times, as the E3 going to be holding his position in the window, as Sophia is going to make his way to the A line. So that's going to be the play here for Baby Poop. We'll see what the reaction coming from POG is going to be. We do see the 113 here of Clipper. He's going to be making his way down, looking for that E100, as I mentioned on the 8 line. He does make his way out. Doesn't even bleed a single shot of HP. The IS-7 now going to be making his way through the opening, and they're looking to find the 277 here of Blaze. Blaze now caught out in the open a little bit. He's going to be taking a shot of damage, crazily making his way. He's going to have to back up into this window a little bit, trading a shot out there, but not actually able to. Steve-On finding both shots of damage here on to stay Blaze in that window. Brodus pulling around, putting a shot of damage there, but he's not actually going to be able to connect it here. Clipper pushing onto Doomsday as well. Crimson on the hill trying to find what damage he can. Doomsday and Clipper in a 1v1 on their own, as now Sophia has moved forward. Sealy playing on the 5 line here as well. Brodus putting a shot of damage here into John Bond's IS-7. John Bond looking to trade that shot of damage out as he is able to. Now able to find another shot of damage. His Blaze is also down to a 1-shot. Sealy stuck here on the 5 line. Blur putting another shot of damage there. Crazily looking for some damage up toward the CS63, but Doomsday's able to win his 1v1. Brodus pushing around. He's going to be able to try to find the shot of damage here onto the IS-7 of John Bond, but he's not going to do it quite yet. He did not connect that shot. He's going to have to find it on the next one. Clipper now getting some damage. Doomsday moving his way into the middle. Now Doomsday finds a shot of damage here into Clipper's 113. Brodus not able to find a kill shot yet. He's going to fall down without actually picking up the shot. It's a 3v5 in favor of POG. Now Clipper trying to find some, a play here onto Doomsday. He's going to be able to pick up that shot of damage. Doomsday moving around the corner. Is he going to be able to high roll that shot for the kill? He is going to be able to do that. Now it's a 4v3. HP is in favor of POG. Sophia stuck here on the other side of the map. He's going to be a couple shots from going down. The CS63 going to get some help damage there. Crazily, it's going to be 2 shots from falling. Sophia finds one, but the CS63 not going to be able to pick it up. Sophia backing off. He's going to be holding the angle, but Doomsday is going to be the tank that's going to be focused for Baby Poop. Here comes Steamon and Blur. They're going to start putting some damage here into Doomsday. He's going to be one more shot from falling. Steamon opening up an angle, but he's going to be on a reload. These VZ55s, they have those 2-shot autoloaders. It's kind of an awkward situation. Steamon bouncing the first shot. Doomsday able to find the second one here. He bounces the low rolls the second one. Blur is going to be picking him up, but crazily in his 113 falls to the other side of the map. Is Sophia kiting around, opening up some angles to the middle.
Go
Comes into
Crimson!
CS63, trying to find some distance. He's going to be able to make his way out there, as they did not check the 5 line in time. Blur looking for a shot, not going to be able to get it. So Sophia down to the 1-shot here. Crimson is holding all of the HP. These 2-shot autoloaders, it's pretty much who finds the 1-shot first. Here comes Blur and Steamo. They're making their way towards Sophia. Crimson not going to be checking yet. Sophia trying to find some distance. Blur and Steamon finding their way. They are on defense here. They got aggressive. They've pushed out down the D line here. Sophia looking to make this cross. He's got his CS63 checking his angles. Is he going to be able to make it here? It looks like he will be. They did almost see each other for the slightest of seconds, as these 2 tanks have made their way out down the 1-2 line. Man, it's crazy.
I don't understand why Crimson didn't go in. Like, they knew that one of the VZs were loading. One of them has 1 shelf. Crimson just drives down the center. They had the 50B on the outside too. Crimson just peeks, make sure they are both reloading. The 50B gets a free clip in,
Crimson
and they just win the game.
Here, oh.
They literally had an easy way to win, and now it's going to be so much more difficult because it's double VZs. They need to pick up Stamon without him doing more than a single shot of damage, and even if he does a single shot of damage, it's going to be rough, because what Blur can do is, as long as he picks up Sophia, he can, or he could just finish off Crimson, and then Sophia has to pin all 4 shots, which who knows. But it's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left.
It comes down to whose 1-shot dies first, because Crimson is a 3-shot for these 2 autoloaders. If they are able to pick up Demon first, then you're looking pretty good, because they have to put a shot into the 50B. They have to kill the 50B. So it leaves them with 3 shots to kill Crimson, which means they have to pin all of them. If they don't pin all of them, then that CS is going to be alive, and he's going to be able to win the game. So it's really awkward, because if they leave the 50B alive and don't have the ram kill on him, That essentially puts the 50B at a position to where he could just win the game by clipping them out.
Yeah,
So
and I mean, I want to go back to the same exact point where Crimson could have literally just kept driving down mid, and they probably would have just already had won this game, just because the VZs were 3 out of 4 shells out. They have a good 15 seconds on reload. By the time you get there, they have another 6 or 7 seconds. The 50B can get 3 shots in, guaranteed. The CS could get a shot in. They pick one of the tanks, and then the game's just over because the CS can just kill the final one. But instead, we're stuck in this position where you can't cap anymore unless you get 2 on. And honestly, it's just so risky. They need to get one at A6, one at B6 area. Just get on the cap. You don't need to be
Crimson,
synchronized.
at least you know, the CS63 can kind of like try to poke the corner, as he is actually going to be able to. He's going to be looking for a shot on one of those VZs to try to push in. So that's going to give him an advantage of 1 shot likely. I mean, you might as well just hold the corner. I would destroy the rubble, but I mean that's kind of risky.
Yeah, the problem is if Blur just goes south here, goes across the D line, he's just going to find a 50B. Honestly, I'm not seeing where the 50B is playing. There's no reason to play there. Zero reason. Please move. Thank you. He's.
Don't move like this.
I don't like this either.
This isn't the play. This is not the play.
He should just sit against the building at like B6. That way he can proxy something if it gets too close. If they can kill Staymon here,
They just win. It's all down to Crimson, pretty much. Crimson has to find this shot.
the 50B, I can't. 50B should be poking
Crimson's
as well.
actually over peeking. He gets
And
shot.
game's over.
And that's
Don't push. Stop pushing, Blur. Just run. Oh. Were they not ready for a peek there? I don't understand. They weren't even like looking. He gets the kill just for good luck, but I mean, Baby Poop could have won it. All they needed to do was just push down courtyard, like right when those VZs were loading. But instead, they took this play, and it's just not going to work out. And that's going to be POG moving on to the finals.
wow. POG 5-4 victory over Baby Poop.
So it's the best of 9 difference. Baby Poop would have won it in overtime, 4-3.
POG,
But yeah, I
Wow.
mean, well, the stream did pass over 2 hours, so very exciting, very cool. 9 games in 2 hours. I mean, that's meaning every single game is averaging like how much even is that? It's like 15 minutes or something insane. Or it's not that much. It's close. It's like 13 minutes. We're averaging like 13 minutes a game. So it's like we're playing Clan Wars essentially. But I mean, looking at the damage, Doomsday did all he could. Brodus, honestly, was probably the reason he lost in a grand scheme of things. Or at least he bounced like 3 extremely, extremely important shots when it mattered most. If he was able to pick up that IS-7, he could have put in another couple shots onto the VZ, been fine, but he bounced him like 3 different times. I mean, he went 9-2-1. I mean, that is not what you want to see. Of course, he did have some. He shot a couple times at the I-7. Blaze only able to get in 3 shots of damage. Sealy as well, bouncing all of his shells. I mean, they just didn't want to win.
Yep. And in the end, POG winning 5-4. I've flamed their defense strat, I think, for a reason.
I think it's still awful. And they shouldn't have been able to win that game, but somehow they managed it. But either way, congratulations to POG as being that playoff team. I do not have the results of the other game. Actually, I should. Escalate won that 5-0. So we got Escalate versus POG. Definitely Escalate is going to be the favorite team in that match, but who knows what can happen. So we will be streaming that Thursday at 9 Eastern, so make sure to check us out for that exciting match. There's also going to be Major League streams on Smiley Rage and Germ's stream tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. We got, I think it's Burbology and Team Flare playing for who has advantage going into the finals. And we also have Tomatitos and Jack is AFK playing to not be eliminated from the tournament. So it's going to be exciting. And thank you all for watching. Bit of a long one, but I hope everyone enjoyed, as it was a very close series.
Everybody have a good night. Like I said, tune back in to the mainstream on Wednesday and tune back in here to your Misfits on Thursday to check out some pretty epic action. And you guys have a big boy night.
Yes.
There we go.
Perfect. All right, see you guys next time.